Some places become famous because of what people see.
For nearly 15 years, recordings capturing sounds that hadn't happened yet.
They discovered something far stranger than anyone expected.
Surrounded by mountains and deep forests.
Population, fewer than 900 people.
That was their local radio technicians. Audio signals appearing in there at first.
They assumed it was interference. Jonas Eriksson worked as a maintenance engineer at the town's small. Every night, automated systems recorded environmental audio, mostly wind. One morning, while reviewing recordings, Jonas heard something strange. Clear human voices.
The voices sounded like a conversation happening indoors.
Another voice laughed nervously. But later that same day, the town experienced a sudden blackout, word for word.
Each one captured events hours, sometimes days before they occurred.
Emergency sirens. Residents began calling the phenomenon the echo, hoping to learn what would happen next. By 2011,
university researchers arrived to study the anomaly. They replaced microphones,
installed isolated recording systems. Even brand new devices recorded future sounds. 2:13 a.m. and 2:17 a.m. No more, no less. But this place became famous because of what people heard.
Residents of a small remote town reported the same impossible phenomenon, and when scientists finally investigated,
in the northern region of Norway sits a quiet research town called Vardalen.
Nothing unusual ever happened there until 2008. Began noticing unexplained
recording equipment late at night. But interference doesn't predict the future. Broadcasting station,
wildlife, and weather data.
Voices, but the station had been empty all night.
Someone mentioned a power outage.
Jonas assumed the recording had accidentally captured a nearby transmission.
And during the outage, Jonas heard the exact same conversation happen in real life.
Soon,
more recordings appeared.
Arguments at local shops. Storms arriving before forecasts predicted them. Some people started listening to recordings daily. Others refused to hear them at all. Their first assumption was equipment malfunction. Changed cables. Yet the phenomenon continued.
More disturbing recordings only appeared between exactly 4 minutes each night.
No more, no less.
Then something changed.
One recording captured panic, running footsteps,
someone shouting warnings.
Researchers couldn't understand the words clearly, only fear.
3 days later, a landslide struck near the mountainside road,
forcing evacuations. The sounds matched perfectly.
After that event, residents divided into 2 groups.
Those who believed the recordings were warnings, and those who feared they were causing the events themselves.
Physicists proposed theories involving atmospheric reflection, signal delay, or rare electromagnetic conditions. But none explained one critical detail. The audio contained conversations from rooms with no microphones installed.
Meaning the recordings weren't echoes.
They were coming from somewhere else entirely.
In 2016, researchers attempted a controlled experiment.
They planned a conversation inside a sealed room, then waited to see if it appeared early in recordings. At 2:13 a.m., the system activated.
The recording played, and the conversation was already there.
Except one sentence didn't belong. A voice none of them recognized quietly said,
"Stop listening." Moments later, every recording device shut down simultaneously.
The phenomenon never occurred again.
Today, the town's broadcasting station still operates normally.
But every night at exactly 2:13 a.m.,
the staff turn off the recorders, just in case the future decides to speak again.